What is up, you guys? Mental Hog back here for episode 3 of our Manchester United career mode in FC24. We are in December, we are top of the table, we have a title challenge on our hands, and we're starting today with the rivalry game against Liverpool at Anfield. This is the last time that we'll be facing off against Klopp in this series. I hope you guys are excited for another jam-packed episode here. We're going to have the January transfer window as well. If you are, drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new around here so you don't miss out on more FC24 career mode content, and in the comment section down below, tell me who you'd like to see in this Manchester United team and what you'd like to see us do next. Now, this Liverpool team that we're facing off against is quite strong, but they're a little bit tired, as we already know. The December games, they take a toll on the stamina of players, but Salah, Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunez up top, Jones and Endo and McAllister in the midfield. It's a team that we're used to seeing. The only newest signing I see in here is Popescu on the bench as a winger, but yeah, this should be a tough game for sure. We've been kind of in and out of form in this series in the last couple of months, and that is totally okay. In this game, I'm going to make a big decision here, and I'm going to actually start Jadon Sancho alongside Rashford on the wing. I've been starting Garnacho every game. I don't really know why. Sancho is the highest rated winger we have, so he's got to play, and we've got to win this game if we want to continue on the quest for a Premier League title. This team may not walk alone, but they may be walking out of the stadium without the 3 points. All right, kickoff here. Red versus white. Well, really red versus red action. Liverpool looking strong in the attack to open it up. Save from Onana. Had to bounce it off his hands. And, okay, we just gave the ball away again. Please get there, Onana. Oh, my goodness. Liverpool are laying the pressure. And we're not doing very well against it. Making a fool out of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can he do the same with Virgil? No, definitely not. And, oh, boy. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's Darwin Nunez. Why was I worried? With the pressure well. We're pushing forward. Love this from Palhinha. And Bruno Fernandes. So much space. Wait, what? Why did we not get that to Orkun Kokcu? Straight to one of ours. Go to Diogo Dalot. Dalot gives us straight away. Back to Liverpool. Plays in a cross. Dealt with well here. Not well enough. Falls to somebody on the edge of the box. Shot saved. And now we got to try to get this out. Struggling to get the ball away from our box. Curtis Jones. How in the world did they just win a corner off of that lousy little pass, shot attempt? What? Cross played in. Can't deal with these crosses very well. Onana just hangs a second too long, really. Sandro Martinez, wow, what a cross here. What a weird passage of play. How in the world did they not score a goal off of that? There was an offside in there somewhere. Okay, Jadon Sancho, finally, we lose a little bit of pressure off the ball. We have a chance to against Joel Matip. Got people coming in on both sides. Can play it out wide here to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw tries to get it to Rashford. It was a good idea, but execution was poor. And now Liverpool on the counterattack here. Darwin Nunez in acres of space. We got to stop this attack before he gets a chance to do anything with it. And he did his thing. Gets it to Rashford. Rashford can make a run here down the left-hand side. He's been the best player in our team so far. Been saying that Rashford might leave, have to go. He's not good enough, but he's the best player in my team right now, so I'm not moving him on at all. But that's halftime. It's 0-0. We're used to this. We've been seeing 0-0 at halftime in a lot of our games recently. Just kind of scoping out the teams. I have to say Liverpool's pressure has been immense. It's been very tough to deal with. Maybe in the second half we can, I don't know, hit them on a counter or something. We need a goal. 45 more minutes of action here at Anfield coming your way, and game could still go in either direction here. It's 0-0. Chu wins the ball back. Rasmus Højlund cannot play a pass like that. Not his job, really. Just getting to run with the ball here and doing his inverted fullback thing. Darwin, near post shot saved by Onana. It's another playing across here, dealt with by Diogo Dalot to build an attack here. Jadon's time on the ball. Bruno Fernandes. What was that? How did he just lose that? We are so bad when we have the ball here, getting it forward. Palhinha, well done to win that. Marcus Rashford. He's got to run in behind here. Maybe he can get it to Højlund. Nope. Matip gets there. See if the high press can be successful. Diaz out wide. We're happy to let him be out wide in these 1v1s that we have against these fullbacks here. Oh my gosh, he got pulled back there. The high press of Manchester. Bruno. Bring a pass out here. In Liverpool's favor. It's time to make changes. I am going to be bringing Rashford on up at striker. Højlund's coming off for Garnacho. I'm going to bring on Mason Mount for Kokcu. Luke Shaw is coming off. Dalot's moving there. Wan-Bissaka to the right. Those are the changes that we are used to seeing, except for the one with Rashford going to striker. I haven't done that too many times, but I've been experimenting with it because he can play up top. Wan-Bissaka and Sancho. Ooh, they're linking up really well. Ooh, maybe that's something I should be doing a little bit more. Wan-Bissaka and Sancho. Wan-Bissaka cannot pass, though. Oh. Why are we just letting this person run? Who is that anyway? Diogo Jota. Why are we just allowing that? Mason Mount. Nice little through ball here for Rashford. This could be our opportunity. We just got to get inside, curl it, And it's a finish in the 82nd minute. Mason Mount assists Marcus Rashford, who finally finds a gap between defenders. And yep, 200 IQ play. We like that. We like that a lot. Mason Mount to come off the bench and be the difference maker in a game like this, too. We've been waiting for him to have a moment like that. Okay, Bruno wins the ball back. Bruno's going to get it to Garnacho. Garnacho's got 8. Going to do the smart thing. Pass it to Marcus Rashford. Rashford tries to get it to Sancho. It goes just past him. Sancho inside. Gets it to Garnacho. Garnacho to Rashford. Rashford can't get the strike off. Szoboszlai out wide for Liverpool here. They're going to try to get themselves an equalizing goal with these 2 minutes added on for stoppages. I have to be willing to take a player out at this point, or just allow them the free header. Yeah, that was my backup plan, was just to allow that. Let's get this out of here. 2 minutes are up, and it's a famous 1-0 result for Manchester United away at Liverpool. That is a huge win if we want to show everybody that we are serious this season, and I think we've done exactly that here with this famous 1-0 win. If you look at the stats, we were absolutely terrible in this game, but who cares? We got our one chance, we took it, and we got our 3 points. We stole the win. And Onana with a man-of-the-match performance, making 5 saves. A couple games to get us through to the January transfer window here. One away at West Ham. It's a 2-2 draw. Ward-Prowse and Kudus Rashford for us. They actually missed a penalty, too, from Callum Wilson. They could have stolen a win here, but we take a point, and it's not the worst thing that could have happened. At home to Villa, we pick up another draw. We can't keep dropping points like this. Amad Diallo and Diogo Dalot score for us, but Golovin and actually a Golovin brace gets them a point out of this game. Malacia sent off with a second yellow card in the 54th minute as well. That is not what you want to see. And to end off the month of December, Rashford Bruno with a brace scores 3 goals against Nottingham Forest. 3-1 win away from home at the... Not the best set of results for us in December. Like, we're still top of the Premier League. Taking a look at the Premier League halfway through it here, we are still top. 14 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses, 46 points. Couple of points ahead of Newcastle still. Arsenal 6 points behind us. Liverpool not too far back there as well. Looks like Chelsea and Sheffield are not too far outside as well, fighting for Europe. Where is Man City? They are down there. There's quite a lot of teams on like that 30 to 33 point mark. Look at that. A lot of teams there from 5th to 11th. And then we've got some bit of a drop-off here in the relegation zone still. Brentford, Burnley, and AFC Bournemouth. Looking at the Premier League Golden Boot and stats like that, Rashford is our top scorer with 13 goals, but Luis Diaz has a couple more than him. We've also got Bruno Fernandes up there with 10. And if we're talking about assists, well, we're nowhere near the top. We're actually struggling in that department. It looks like Højlund is our top assist maker with 4 in 7. Up there as well is actually Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes. I wasn't expecting... But in the clean sheets department, we are tied with the most between ourselves and Newcastle. I'm sorry, Onana with 8 games so far, and obviously the 2 are currently the ones at, like I was saying earlier too, Marcus Rashford, currently the best player in the squad, 13 18 matches. That is a good return. Bruno Fernandes with 10 and 3, and then there's kind of a drop-off between them and the next best player. Rasmus Højlund with 6 and 4 is not good enough for a top Premier League striker, at least if that's what he wants to be. He is not anywhere close enough to being there at this rate. Jadon Sancho, Garnacho, Diallo, all with the same exact number of goals and assists, 4 and 1. I don't know which of these 3. And then creatively, like I said, we've been struggling, but Kokchu has been doing okay. 1 goal, 3 assists so far in his first 15 games for Manchester United. He's blending into the team relatively okay, but Mason Mount is making a cadence than him. He's got a better average match rate. So with that said, this is the team that we have going into the rest of the season currently. I don't know if really we're in a financial position to make too much of an improvement on any of these players, but we are in a title challenge, so maybe there's something that the board can do, Ineos. Maybe they can help us out and give us some injection of money to improve this side, challenge for a Premier League, and who knows? I mean, if we can win a league, maybe that's fine. If we don't win a league, it could have some bad implications. Spots that I'm eyeballing currently that we could use, that striker spot. I mean, Rasmus Højlund is not doing nearly league to help us out with this title challenge. He can play kind of a more backup role. I don't know. Maybe that mid spot with Kokchu, he hasn't blended it, solidified himself a spot in the team as well as I would have hoped. Right wing, we're kind of struggling. Rashford is doing great, but we don't have any other winger. And then left back, Luke Shaw is fine, but he's a little slow and he's a little bit low on stamina during these games. And Dalot moving across is not necessarily the move I always want to be making. So do we bring in maybe a world-class left back? Do we wait on that? I don't know. There's so many. I said, thinking about it, I think a striker who can really come in and make an immediate impact and kind of maybe help out Højlund, experience or top-level experience. So here's a couple of options that I've shortlisted. One of these myself. We've got Sebastian Haller, who obviously the story there is incredible. It didn't work out for him at all at West Ham a couple years ago, but who knows? He's a different player than he was back then. He could be a good option. Mauro Icardi, he hasn't really played in the Premier League, but I feel like his profile kind of suits Manchester United. Is he maybe a little bit too much of a prima donna? Like, personally, I don't like him, but I can't knock him as a player. He's incredible. But then there's also Alexander Lacazette. He's the oldest option. He's the cheapest option if you look at just pure market value. But I think this is kind of the profile I'm looking for. He's played at Arsenal. He was really good at Arsenal. He's found kind of new lease on life here at Olympique Lyon, but they're not necessarily doing so well. Maybe he could come across to Manchester United, help us lift some silverware, get some experience. He's older too. He's a 32, so he won't last too long as being a starting level striker. And then, Højlund can hopefully develop and take his spot. I think this is the way to go. I think I'm going to go in for Alexander Lacazette. They start proceedings undervalue at 18 million. They say it's an option. And that is not exactly what I'm looking for. I do not want to get rid of Kobbie Mainoo. What is that all about? I'm going to try 18 million again. Okay, and 18 million works. How did they go from wanting Mainoo to just taking 18 mil? I don't know, but I'm not going to complain. Okay, it didn't take very much convincing. Alexander Lacazette is coming in on a 2-year deal. He's hopefully going to make an immediate impact here at Manchester United in the short term, and then in the long term, he can just kind of take his wage, enjoy his end of his career, and maybe we can ship him back off somewhere in France. Who knows? The biggest loser in this proceeding is going to be Cristian Arango, Chicho Arango. I brought him across from the MLS, gave him a bench spot at Manchester United, and now he's not going to even make the bench. So it's unfortunate for him, but who knows? Maybe the story is not quite finished. Looking at the stats here, I mean, Alexander Lacazette is definitely a slower player. Shooting stats are on par. Way better passing, dribbling, and I guess defending too. So he'll help us in the press, and he's the kind of player that I want to help coach Højlund, tell him what it takes to be a top-level striker, because he has been there, he has done that. And he's continuing to do that, actually. Trying to send him ahead to our next game, but Christian Eriksen, an offer coming in from Chelsea for him. I mean, I'm not opposed to letting him go. I mean, I love the story. The story of Christian Eriksen is incredible, but in game, I don't know. He's just not the player that he ever was before. So I'm willing to entertain offers for him, but I don't think I want to see him go to a Premier League team. I would rather him go somewhere else in Europe, wherever he can play with his heart monitor. So this offer, no. Interestingly enough, Atletico Madrid have come in with an offer for Rasmus Højlund. They saw that I'm kind of displacing him currently, just in the short term, and they're like, well, if you don't want him, we'll take him. No thanks, though. He is definitely the future striker at Manchester. And with that, guys, it's FA Cup time. Lacazette is going to get it, and we're facing off against Newcastle in the first round of the FA Cup. We're also back at St. James's Park. Now, this is where we lost one of our first Premier League games of the season earlier in the last episode, really. So this is going to be a chance for us to show that we have learned from that one loss, from that stumble. These are also our closest title contenders, challengers currently. So we gotta kind of take this dub. First game for Alexander Lacazette, obviously, as well. He's a more all-around kind of striker. He can do a little bit of everything. Link up better than, say, Rasmus Højlund, but also can help us in the press. He's got a high work rate going back as well. So he'll be useful, but in a very different way. But from all the way over here, I don't know what Caesar run here from Alexander Lacazette. He gets on it. He's onside. He's past players. Lacazette shoots and scores in his debut for Manchester United. This is exactly what I was hoping to see from him. An immediate impact, scoring goals for us as that number 9. It was a beautiful pass from Rashford and a dumb sliding idea from Mats Hummels, but I don't care. All of that results in a goal, and we are 1-0 up. Alexander Lacazette in the red of Manchester United. He looks good in it, too. It's been a while since we've seen him in all red like this. Although that kit number is horrendous. Number 13 on a striker is... So we're going to fix that after this game. And just because we've scored doesn't mean that we can just sit on our laurels here because, yeah, Newcastle are great. Bayindir called into action. Cross played in here. Not dealt with very well. Okay, but we still come away with it. Garnacho on the ball. Garnacho getting past the player. Gets knocked off him, though. Newcastle, we've still got these referees that are going to blow their whistle at every little touch that the players get on them here. Kind of take our time here. We're not in a rush. Bruno. Side here to Garnacho. Garnacho. Snap touch. Couldn't get it. Uh-oh, Palhinha just took that guy out. That's not going to be good. That's definitely going to be a yellow card in a minute. And of course the referee calls that. He actually doesn't give a yellow to Palhinha, though. Wan-Bissaka. Bruno Fernandes. Into the first half, but there's definitely plenty of time here for Lacazette to take a touch and finish again. It's 2 goals for Lacazette on his debut. This is turning out to be the signing of the season for me so far. He's been incredible in this first game. This time Garnacho providing the assist as well. Both wingers are providing the service, and Lacazette is providing the finishing touch. These are exactly the things that Højlund is missing. That little bit of know-how to get inside the box and get in those goal-scoring positions. And also, I guess, some of that ball control. And he can strike the ball just as well as Lacazette can, but he can't get himself in. Obviously, the size makes a difference. And Lacazette's like 5'9". He's a little bit smaller, lower center of gravity. That allows for him to be better on the ball as well. Livramento getting caught up to by Rashford. That work rate and stoppage time here in the first half. Newcastle going to look to try and get themselves something, some sort of lifeline before halftime. We clear that out though, and that's going to be all she wrote. 2-0 up at halftime against Newcastle. Way better than what we're used to seeing, these 0-0 score lines. No changes necessary to start the second half either. It's working perfect. Marcus Rashford running down the wing to start us off. Inside, tries to curl it home. That's a really tough angle to ask to finish. Oh, what a pass from Bruno here to Garnacho. Garnacho controls it well to Lacazette in an amazing position to link up, but that pass took a little too long. Great pressure from us, forcing them to just boot this long. Garnacho running, trying to run, but Wan-Bissaka is occupying the same space as him. What's that all about? Stop trying to make the same run as me, dude. Anthony Gordon, too heavy of a touch. Plays it right into our hands. Figure something out here. Oh boy, oh boy. Weird game of pinball happening there because it took a little too long to make a decision and ran out of options. And we're still paying the price from that weird goal kick here because now they look to be Joe Willock, the guy who scored against us in our first game against Newcastle, now gets them a corner. We're going to go ahead and take off Erkan Kokcu. We're going to bring on Kobbie Mainoo in that midfield spot. I think he's got the energy I'm looking for. And I'm going to bring on Amad Diallo in place of Marcus Rashford, just to give. Those are the two changes that I'm going to make right now. We've got time, we've got options to make more changes, but I'm happy with those. Gordon not rushing to make a decision there, and it almost proved costly for us. Mainoo, nice pass here. Wan-Bissaka in a great space. Ooh, wow, that was a nice passage of play. If only that ball would have gone to Diallo. Wan-Bissaka winning the ball. I love that. Now Lacazette linking up, dribbling, passing to Amad Diallo, who's onside. Amad Diallo, can he do something special here? Looking for Lacazette to Garnacho. Oh, couldn't turn and get the strike off. I was thinking to do it with Lacazette as well, get him that hat trick, but he was not in the right spot. Oh my gosh, Palhinha. Diamond. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Do you say the E at the end? Is it silent? I don't know. What I do know, though, is that Garnacho is making a great run here. This is absolutely incredible stuff. Oh, man, loses at the last second, but wins us a corner. Okay. Bruno Fernandes to play this in. We are yet to score from a corner. I don't anticipate that changing, unless Lisandro Martinez wants Diamond to Kobbie Mainoo in space. Let's just take the shot. Big save from Nick Pope. That was not a bad shot at all. Just kind of right at the keeper. If we can get somebody on this. Nope. Kobbie Mainoo is going to take that down. Diamond again. Trying to take it down the line. Not a smart Bruno. Bruno and Akers here. Let's just have the shot. Why not? That's probably why not. That was terrible. Palhinha sliding in. That is a nasty tackle. What are you doing, son? That's definitely a yellow card. I have to say, though, I like the aggression from him to do that in the 89th minute when you're 2-0 up. To want to win the ball back for your team. I guess that's okay, stoppage time here. Garnacho making one final run down the wing. Looking to bring it inside. Maybe we go ourselves. Oh, Garnacho, that is a beautiful strike. Take a bow, son. That is absolutely incredible. 3-0 from our young star, Garnacho. Just the solo effort here. Gets past Mats Hummels. Opens up the space as much as he can. Curls it past the keeper. I mean, could you ask for a better goal from such a player? And that is going to be it in this game. 3-0 at St. James's Park is the scoreline finishing here. And we are through to the next round of the FA Cup. Now, obviously, United just beat City in this. Maybe we could go the whole way in this, too. Your man of the match on his debut, Alexander Lacazette. 2 goals, 9.5 rating. Can't ask for more. Following that up with a home win against Spurs, Rashford continues the league, and we get 3 more points. Okay, Athletic Bilbao now making an offer for Christian Eriksen. Now, maybe I'm not understanding about something about his heritage here, but I don't think he is Basque. So I can't possibly let him go here. That just doesn't make any sense. Nope. We just slam through teams here. In the FA Cup, we come up against Accrington Stanley, which it's great for them. They get a lot of money from that game, but it's a 5-0 thrashing in the end. Amad Diallo scores. Mainoo scores a brace. Højlund scores. I got him a game in there. And Garnacho too. Lots of different goals. We just lost against a relegation-threatened Wolves team. I have no words other than what the heck. Rashford scores. That's great, but a 2-1 loss to 16th place Wolves. Are we joking? Now, you guys are not going to believe this. We're on deadline day, and Jadon Sancho has packed his bags and ditched us. And this is the kicker, because you're not going to believe who he's leaving us for. That's right, Jadon Sancho just left us to go to Manchester City, and the board told us that there's nothing they could do about this. Something about PSR, they had to sell a player, Jadon Sancho had to leave. I absolutely furious because I am the one who gave Jadon Sancho this chance. I didn't ship him off on loan like Ten Hag. I kept him here, and this is what he does. Our best winger is gone. Kidding me? Well, I say best. He was our highest overall winger, but that's ridiculous. 80 million in the bank. That's great. We can't use any of it because they have to repair the stadium. They have to fix the stupid leaking roof. But what are we gonna do? And with that top deal on deadline day, the time has run out for us to even make another signing. We don't have any money left to spend. This is an issue. We are now down a winger, and we have a lot of Premier League season left to play. We're going to have to maybe take a look in the Youth Academy. And that is, of course, where we're going to find the next Cristiano Ronaldo himself, Sandro Castro. That's right. I told you in the last episode that the class of 24 was coming through, and here is the first player in the class of 24, Sandro Castro. He is going to be joining the first team here. He's getting his promotion, a 70 rated Portuguese left winger with a right foot. The next Cristiano. And with deadline day done, that means it's also February, so taking a look at the league table, we are still top. We are 3 points clear, but now Arsenal are the ones breathing down our necks. They've been steadily climbing and climbing and climbing, and now here they are, back challenging for the title like they were in Newcastle in third, Liverpool in fourth. It's starting to flesh out into quite the title race here. There's 7 points between ourselves and fourth place. Manchester City, by the way, have gone from, what were they, 9th, 10th, 11th, now they're in 5th place with Jadon Sancho as well. The momentum is going to be good for them. Sheffield United are doing what they did in that 1920 season when they finished 8th out of nowhere. West Ham, Aston Villa, Chelsea are still down there in mid-table. What is the word? I can't think of the word. Spurs, they're, being Spurs. And 3 teams, Burnley, Brentford, Bournemouth, they are struggling. Also wanted to take this opportunity to show you that a couple of big teams have been knocked out of the FA Cup so far. Chelsea got knocked out by Accrington Stanley. We just beat them. Arsenal have taken down Manchester City, so it's not going to be and Sunderland have taken out Arsenal. So a lot of the teams that are in the top 4 currently are not continuing in the FA Cup. So we have a pretty solid chance of winning. Everton have taken down Liverpool as well. So literally everybody in the top 4 besides ourselves are out of the cup. And with that, guys, we have a game against West Ham. Now, you'll see I've made some big decisions here. Mount's playing, Dalot's playing on the left, and Castro is starting on the left wing. The media is going to go crazy about this next Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm so excited to see him in action, and it just so happens that Rashford was low on stamina. It was the perfect storm for him to be making his Old Trafford debut, literally right after promotion from the Youth Academy. You literally cannot write a storyline like this, and of course, he's wearing stupid, ugly number 13. We got to fix that, too. Boys and girls, welcome Sandro Castro to Manchester United and Old Trafford. He's here, and he is fast, good on the ball, and a little bit raw, but he's young and very talented, and he's making a run all the way through to the goal to start off. Oh my gosh, this player is going to be amazing. I just know it. Bruno Fernandes playing a ball over the top here. Falls for Mason Mount to Højlund. Højlund can't quite do what Lacazette has been doing. He's also low on stamina in this game, though, so I couldn't possibly have started. Mason Mount getting the ball to Castro. Castro is not afraid to be on the ball. I love that about him so far. Gets it to Palhinha from distance. He has a chance. Palhinha almost scoring a goal, and Castro almost with a debut assist. And with Sancho departing, it's going to be Garnacho, our starting right winger, too. We have to put the faith in him now because, well, we couldn't sign a replacement even if we wanted to. Handball there from West Ham, which means we've got a free kick opportunity. Bruno, just try and score this. Why not? If this goes in, I'll be a happy man. If it doesn't, Dalot up against Kudus, plays a foul on him, but that's okay. We gotta lay it on him thick here. Castro, oh my gosh, the high press. He's got the energy and the exuberance of youth. Plays it to Højlund. Højlund, can you finish, son? He does, and Sandro Castro pressing and playing the pass to assist Rasmus Højlund on his Old Trafford debut. You cannot write this stuff. The next Cristiano doing his thing in this game. Oh, the energy from him, the pace, the passing was great, and Højlund, who's been kind of out of form and kind of replaced in the team, scores a goal to show that he is not going to just sit on the bench. He's going to fight for his spot. Bruno, nice pass here for Højlund. Højlund controls it well. Gets it out to Castro. Castro's got some fancy feet. Step overs inside. Castro shoots. Castro almost scores. I think that's a corner. Actually bounced off a player. Bruno to play this in. It falls for Højlund. Højlund goes for the crazy scissor kick attempt. Instead, falls down to none other than Castro. Palhinha is on the ball here. He's going to take it out wide. He's going to hold it up. He's going to play it inside here. Who's on it? It's him. Højlund. It's him. It's Mason Mount. Mason Mount is actually him. It's 2-0 against West Ham. 25 minutes in. This is looking really, really good. And Højlund with an assist now as well. What is going on in this team? We are seeing a turnaround of epic proportions. Who would have thought that all it took to get Manchester United playing amazing football and challenging for titles again was a manager with hair? Mason Mount, I'm seeing a run here from Castro. Castro is forcing this back line to do all sorts of madness, and I'm loving it. Back heel pass as well. Wow, he is a saucy player. He really, really is. Andre Onana. Oh, beautiful pass from Lisandro Martinez. It's like a half volley pass. That was nice, but didn't amount to anything. Again, the referee with these soft fouls all the time for space here for West Ham, and it's a goal from, who is their number 8? I believe it's Alcanus, one of their new signings. High potential wonder kid. Oh, man, we got a game on our hands. Beautiful pass. Nothing I could do about that, really, because that was just well played. Well played by West Ham. Now we've got Castro from kickoff. Castro, the electric pace, the electric run, the near post finish. Castro, oh my God, I want him to score on his debut so badly. Fernandez to play in another corner here. Lisandro Martinez, oh my God, he's 5'10", but the dude can jump, let me tell you. Bruno, another corner here. Lisandro Martinez trying it again, can't do it. Garnacho, oh, that was lucky for it to fall for him in the first place. And we've got a couple minutes more of added time here. Are we going to be able to have anything happen here? I don't think so. Good. Cleared it out. It's 2-1 at halftime. Way more exciting than your usual 0-0s. And what a debut we're seeing from Castro so far. We had a fast start. We've slowed down a little bit since then. Hopefully in the second half, we're not going to continue on that downward trajectory in this game. Mason Mount, nice space there he picked up, but pass was not on. Well to chase down. Oh my gosh, he's just getting 3v1'd out here and getting no help. Paquetá out wide, plays in a cross. Deal with that well. Garnacho here, beating his man 1v1, but can't get past him. Ooh, nice run here, Garnacho. Not quite. Go around the other way. Maybe we can get it through here. Really, really high press there from Bissaka. Did not quite work out, and now Diomande is in a tough position, but that tackle was epic. It's going to be Alcanus coming off, their goal scorer for Jared Bowen. Ooh, danger. Paquetá. Whew, man, we're gonna have a tough second half here against West Ham because we are not able to move forward very well, and they are doing a good job on these counters. Cross played in. Oh gosh, barely dealt with that. Højlund, let's get it to Castro. He's been our bright spark in this game. Can we get past, who is that? Sergio Roberto at right back. I don't think I'm going to have any problems against him. Ooh, the high press. Mason Mount wins the ball back. Mason Mount, do it all by yourself. Shoot and score. Mason Mount, a beautiful goal to make it 3-1, and look how much it means to him. Look how much it means to Mason Mount and the fans. He's had a hard start to life at Manchester United. He really has, and I'm glad to see him on the score sheet twice in this game. Be honest with you, if he can do that, he is going to take the place of Kokchu in the starting lineup very soon here. As a matter of fact, I think a goal like that, a performance like this, may have solidified him as my starter. Mount, Højlund, Castro, they've all been incredible in this game. Our young core has been doing so well, although I don't know if you'd call Mason Mount really a young player anymore. Garnacho back to Bruno. We've got some nice link-up play here. We've got Mason Mount in the middle, can't find him. Alinia tries to slide for that. We've got our midfield all working really, really hard for us coming back. Diomande trying to tackle it. Not good, not good, not good. Sliding in here on Aaron Cresswell. There's really no need for that. I don't know why I did that. Cross played in. Diomande, our man in the box, wins it back for us once again. It's the 81st minute. There's really no need at this point to work super hard, unless we get a great opportunity like this one. Garnacho to Rasmus Højlund. Højlund, I see Mason Mount. I see Castro. I see a finish. Castro scores on his debut now, too. Oh, this game has been absolutely perfect. A backflip celebration from Castro. Goal and an assist on his Manchester United debut at Old Trafford. You cannot write a storyline like this. You just can't. And it's Mason Mount as well with the assist. His third goal contribution of the game. It's been incredible here. Castro wins the ball back up high again. But that is not going to be enough for us to continue an attack. Hopefully this is the end of the game, right? Come on, ref. It is. It's a 4-1 win at home. And what a win it was. Mason Mount showed himself today. Castro with the debut of a lifetime as well. Our next Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm going to try to take the pressure off him now, though. He does not have to do that. Mason Mount, your man of the match, though. 2 goals, 1 assist. After that game, of course, the first question that I'm being asked in the interview is about his debut. And a goal, an assist, and we have plenty of young talent at the club, that's for sure. And the pressure is off of him right now. It's a great debut, but we've got Rashford in the starting lineup. He's 17 years old, you have to remember. Following that up with a trip to Aston Villa now. First team's back in it. Bruno Need 3 points. A loss here could be very dangerous because that could put us in the Premier League title jeopardy, and it could start their run for a Premier League title. Only 12 games left to play. They're pretty far behind, but a win here for them could be massive. And of course, we already know this. I am a Man City fan, but that does not mean I'm going to take it easy here. Big Manchester derby. Honestly, I have to say, I hate how the teams don't walk out in FC 24 anymore, but some of the cinematics that they show are so cool. Like that one that was there, I didn't show the whole thing, of course, but Rashford. No, losing the ball right away. What's that all about? The wing's going to be dangerous, and when Sancho comes off the bench, which we know he will, got to look out for that too. Oh my gosh, I just got taken out by Jeremy Doku there. Can we see a card for that ref? I know it's early, but like that was not, he was not going for the ball. Dangerous tackle. Wow, okay, I see what kind of derby game this is going to be. Oh yes, makes mincemeat out of Jose Gaya. Quite deep, I have to say. They're scared of us, but we're top of the league, so why wouldn't they be scared? Yeah, to Mason Mount. Mason Mount, our man in form. Ah, rolls his shot wide. Wasn't good. Oh no. Oh no, they just ticky-tacked their way completely around Dalot, and now he's in no man's land. Rodri, in this more advanced position. Oh my god, on the corner, John Stones almost nods that in. It was wide. It was pretty far wide, actually, but for him to be open like that is not great. They've got a big team. Matter of fact, the team is playing so well that I wonder if maybe there's some sort of points deduction or something, because, wow, they are good. He just literally shoved, Haaland literally just shoved Martinez to the ground like he was not even there. And all we can do on these corners is keep giving them more and more. We cannot defend these very well right now. Phil Foden to Julian. Julian, play it inside to Ruben Diaz. Let's just escape here and not let Rodri take a shot at all, please. Or, okay, fine, let's let him take a shot. Why not? I don't mind losing a goal. No, no power shot from Rodri. Big save. Oh my goodness, guys. We have not seen this ball leave even our box in the last 5-10 minutes. Not the kind of game you want to be having against Men. It's more like it. This is more like it, hitting them on a counter-attack, but it's just Bruno by himself right now. He needs support. And Erling Haaland, that's a free goal. Yeah, nope, yep. You cannot let Erling Haaland get through like that. That is a goal down in the 28th minute to Erling Haaland, none other than this man right here. League 2 striker? I really don't think so. I do not think. And they're doing the Poznan. Oh, okay, you know what, Manchester City fans? Normally, I'd be so happy about this goal and them doing the Poznan 30 minutes into a game, but I have got to get something back now. I have to. Come on. Also, can we just quickly talk about how everybody's calling Haaland a League 2 striker, yet he's won the Golden Boot 2 years in a row? What are we saying about the Premier League if we're calling Erling Haaland a League 2 striker? Are we saying that the Premier League is a farmer's league? Because, like, come on. Let's just relax the conversation. Jeremy Doku down the wing. Looks like Haaland is just going to find himself open, but not in the right place. Garnacho. I need people to run. Come on. I'm making myself in such good positions, but Højlund is just not doing what I want him to do at all, and he's offside there too. Just run, dude. We will find you. You hear these fans chanting? It's nauseating. Come on, Mason Mount. Put in a tackle. Win the ball, get it to Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford loves to score in a Manchester derby. Let's make it happen. Let's get inside here. Let's keep going. Error 404. Palhinha. Let's get aggressive here, please, guys. Come on. Let's show that we want to be in this game. About to be halftime here. Marcus Rashford to Højlund. Højlund, near post. Oh my god, it goes in! Holy moly, Ederson, that is a bad mistake to make. Is that even going to go down as a Højlund goal, or is that an Ederson own goal? That is a disaster class from Ederson. What is going on here? Look at this. It just bounces off of him and into the net. You got to do better there as a goalkeeper. My gosh, you have the near post completely covered, too. There was no way that was going to go in. But in the end, I think it goes down as a Højlund goal. Sometimes you need a bit of luck, and I am willing to take that to go into halftime, even Stevens at 1-1. I bet that was enough to get the Manchester City fans not doing the Poznan anymore. Second half, 45 more minutes. The game is even Stevens. Let's get aggressive here in the second half. I like it. Yes. Yes, Dalot. We need to revel in this atmosphere. We're doing it. Yes, the pressure. Yes. This is what I want. I want these Manchester United players to use the jeers and boos from the Man City fans and just eat it up. Just eat it up. To Rodri. Rodri strikes the ball well, but Diomande was there to block it. Now we've got an overlap here from Dalot. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I need a run here from Højlund. We get it from Højlund. He's running. What are my options here? Get it inside to Garnacho. Touch. Shot. And it's off target. Okay, but that is better. That is better from us. We're aggressive. We're running. We're passing. It's all coming together. To boot this long, Diamande wins that on Erling Haaland, not letting him have a moment's peace. That's what we want. Julian Alvarez trying to get into the box here. No thank you. Bruno Fernandes over there. I was looking maybe more towards Rashford, but that's fine too. I'm starting to struggle against our pressure, which I... Why can we not get this out wide? I'm trying so hard to get this ball to Rashford. I know it's not a matter of a lack of vision from Bruno Fernandes as well. Oh, Luke Shaw, you cannot pass the ball straight to Haaland. Are we joking? Oh, no, you cannot clear the ball straight to Phil Foden. Are you joking? Rodri makes it 2-1 in the 70th minute, and it's all our fault. Oh, my gosh, that all started with Luke Shaw, too. Get off the pitch, Luke. You're done. His game is over. Wan-Bissaka is coming on. I am going to be bringing on... I'm going to bring on Kokchu for Mason Mount. I'm going to give him a chance to prove himself. We need his energy. And also, I'm just going to give a chance here, a few minutes, to Castro on the right wing. Maybe, just maybe, this could prove to be great. And maybe, just maybe, it could be way too much pressure. That's also likely. You know what, guys? Pressure makes diamonds, and I trust in Castro so much that I forgot to change his kick. Here we go. Castro from kickoff. Already looking positive. He's not full stamina, so I got to remember that. He's fresh legs on the field, but, like, not full stamina at all. Marcus Rashford. This is still weird. Still weird. And it's not looking any... Looking for Marcus Rashford. We got him. Getting inside here, Marcus Rashford. Oh, bad, bad, bad. Uh-oh, not looking good. And I'm wondering if Sancho has ever made his way onto the field. I'm hoping that he will, because I want to stick a big tackle on that guy. Oh, my goodness. City are not afraid to put in some big challenges to keep the ball. And I'm not afraid to put in big challenges either. Come on, Castro. Let's get after it. 82nd minute. There is still plenty of time in this game for the result to kind of swing either way. I mean, City could put it to bed. We could get a nice counterattack here. Doku could also volley it like that. What was that exactly? Looking for a pass here. Finds Bruno. That was nice. Ending is so good, and I'm never anywhere near the ball anymore. I cannot get after it. I'm always behind it. Always reacting now. That's not how you want to be. Come on, Bruno. Yes. Højlund, big challenge here. Big time on the ball. Let's get it out to Castro. Castro, come on. What can you do? Stoppage time. Yeah, it looks like maybe bringing him on was a mistake after all. Come on, guys. We really can't lose this game like this. We got to fight. Oh, man. It's going to be a loss after all. We can't do anything about it. And, oh, it was almost a second goal in the second half here. Manchester City, they're too good. They're too good. There must have been a points deduction here. Because, oh, that is a gut-wrenching loss to take, to be honest. And now seeing Pep walk around, that should be me. That should be me. But we were not good enough today. We were just not good enough. The only shot that we had that went in had no business going in. We looked terrible in the second half. Wasn't good enough. Look around the pitch, you'll see a bunch of just average performances. The best player today was Diamande, and Onana, nowhere near it. The results continue to swing in our favor after that game, though, and that's more like what we want. And the FA Cup quarterfinals is going to become an FA Cup semi-final appearance for us, thanks to Kokchu and Lacazette scoring against Watford, who were down to 10 men for pretty much the whole game. City beat West Ham on penalties. Fulham beat Everton. It's really going to be between us and Aston Villa at this point, I feel like. Maybe Fulham. I don't know. This is just a weird FA Cup, though. First versus 19th here, but the scoreline wouldn't make you believe it because it's just a 2-1 win. Rashford and Fernandes 3 points, though, and that's going to end off the month of March. So, in the month of April, there are 9 games left in the Premier League. Points clear at the top of the table. Manchester City, I told you they were going to be able to make a comeback. There they are on 60 points. Challenging for the title again. It's going to come down to the wire, I feel like, and we've got one, maybe two relegation zones looking very similar, and we are in the FA Cup semifinals as well. There's a lot left to play for. Who is going to end up being the starting striker by the end of this season? Is Castro going to continue to develop the way we hope he is? There's so many things left to happen in the season. Who's going to be the starting midfielder? Is it Mount or Kokchu? We have lots of decisions to make in this team, lots of games left to play, and are we going to have a Premier League? Are we going to have a double? Are we going to have just an FA Cup? Or are we going to have nothing? All of that is left to find out in the next episode, guys. I hope you're excited about that, and I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, keep the support coming down below. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new around here, guys. We are on the road to 2,500 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there very, very soon. And guys, with that being said, like I've already said so many times, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day,